Ferrari GTO was the starting point for Ferrari supercars. It's not the first Ferrari to carry the GTO nameplate though. That honor belongs to the 250 GTO, one of the rarest and most expensive Ferraris ever made, which costs upwards of $51 million if you find a pristine mint condition model. This GTO from 1984 will cost you almost $4 million in the real world, but in the Crew Motorfest, you can only get it by completing the Ferrari Supercars playlist. Once you unlock it, you'll have earned a highly valuable playlist reward for Street Tier 2. We know that the F40 is one of the best ST2 cars out there, and it's also an evolved version of the GTO. Even though it has no wing, the GTO is significantly lighter than the F40 and its engine, a 2.9-liter twin turbocharged V8. It carries over to the F40, but with more power. So how does that translate? It's also worth noting that this GTO isn't the only GTO in ST2. There's the GTO or GTOs from Mitsubishi in the form of the 3000 GT VR4, along with the 3 variants of the ADM GTO we need to test. We'll compare Ferrari's GTO against them to find out once and for all which GTO is the fastest. As always, if you like what you see here, leave a like on the video and subscribe. I've got plenty of content in the works and can't wait to share it with you all. Now, let's get started. So there you have it. The Ferrari GTO is one of the best cars in Street Tier 2 and is the fastest car in the game to carry the moniker GTO. Honestly, Ferrari as a whole has become a top contender in Street Tier 2, with all their cars being incredibly fast, and there's more they could add for this class. I once complained that besides the F40 and the F12, Ferrari didn't have much of a presence in Street Tier 2 compared to Hypercar, mostly because Ferrari makes supercars that are too fast for SD2. Also, the devs haven't added some cars that would fit perfectly, like the California Portofino or classic models such as the 550 Maranello, 575 Super America, F430, 430 Scuderia, and F355. Considering they did a fantastic job celebrating 80 years of the prancing horse at the Motorfest, it wouldn't hurt Ivory-Tower to explore more of Ferrari's history and ask for these cars and more in this open world racer. For now, any Ferrari can dominate SD2, whether in events or grand races, and the GTO is basically an F40 clone, just without a wing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you like what you saw, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I've got more on the way. Until then, stay safe and I'll see you later.